Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're doing a reading about your future self uncovering an unclear or a hidden truth from you that now you're supposed to know about and is going to help you in your path. Now, I want to put out a disclaimer for this reading. As you know, the messages that you hear are of course meant to reach you, but at the same time do remember that this is a general reading, and so some details could pertain to you, some may not. Maybe all of it will pertain to you, but in a different way, and some may not at all. So always be discerning and check your facts and take it as a general guide to help you gauge what could be happening, but always check your facts before you take action and always think about them. So this is the disclaimer that I wanted to put out for this reading, and may this reading be very helpful for you. And to begin, we are going to be picking out 4 piles together. I see this one popping up. 1, 2, 3, and I feel this one as 4. Let's take a look at what we have. So for pile number 1, this is the picture for the pile. For pile number 2, this is the picture. For pile number 3, this is the picture. And for pile number 4, this is your picture. If you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right in. There we go. These crystals today are in their raw form. And so for pile number 1, we have the beautiful yellow calcite. And this is what it looks like. For pile number 2, we have the citrine, and this is what it looks like. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. For pile number 3, we have the carnelian, and this is what it looks like up close. There we go. For pile number 4, we have the opalite, and this is how it looks like up close. There we go. Right, so take a look at which one of these 4 piles you're the most drawn to, or 4 crystals. And I always say, if you feel drawn to more than one pile, then realize that your intuition is helping you gain more clarity and get more information about a certain situation or different situations in your life that you're meant to know about. So always trust your intuition, because it will guide you to the right readings for you. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hey soul family, if you love the card picking process and the shuffling as much as I do, I leave this special section just for us to enjoy together. And so let's start the process here. But before we begin, I just want to point out that if you're ever interested in any of the decks that I use, you want to know its name, you want to know the author or anything about it, I always list them down in the description box. Okay, so On this side, we have the oracle decks that we will be using. And on this side, we have the tarot decks that we will be using for this reading, except that I have another tarot deck here that should have been on this side, but there isn't much space. All right, so let's start off with our oracle deck for this reading, and let's shuffle with intention. Let's ask, what is your future self uncovering for you today? What unclear truth or hidden truth is your future self uncovering for you today? Can we kindly know what unclear or hidden truth is your future self uncovering for you today? So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let's pick out our next oracle card, oracle deck. And again, shuffle with intention. Oh, okay, 1, 2, 3, and I feel this one as 4. Okay. Right, now onto our tarot decks. I will be using one card from each tarot deck, except for this deck, I'll be using 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we'll need one more actually. So 1, 2, 3, and 3 from this deck. Right, let's get into it. So what unclear hidden truth, unclear or hidden truth, is your future self revealing to you today, please? Oh, thanks. 1, 2, 3, oh, and 4. Okay. Now onto our next deck. What unclear or hidden truth is your future self trying to reveal to you today, please? May we kindly get detailed answers to that, please, for the 4 piles today. Oh, I feel like the 4th pile needs 2 here. Okay. Now onto our next deck. So we'll be taking 2 of these here since we already have 2. What unclear or hidden truth are their future selves trying to uncover for them today? Thank you. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now on to our last deck, and as we agreed, we'll be taking 3 for each of the piles, except for the last pile, we'll be taking 2. So, can we kindly know? Oh, okay. Thank you. What unclear or hidden truth are their future selves trying to reveal for them today, please? 2, 2, 2, and 2. We need 3 for these piles. Oh, I feel this one popping out. So 3. 3 and 3. Thank you so much. Very grateful for that. Okay, let's now organize our piles. So this is pile 1. Wonderful. That was easy. So pile number 1 is ready. And let's add in the yellow calcite. Lovely. Pile number 2. Is also ready. Let's add in the citrine. There we go. Pile number 3. Pile number 3 is ready. And now let's add in the carnelian. Oh, there we go. Pile number 4. Is also ready. Oh, there we go. Let's now add in our opalite. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. I love spending this time with you, and I enjoy it immensely. I cannot even begin to explain to you. Thank you for sticking around this beautiful process, and let's get on into your reading. Hi, pile number 1. So you have chosen the beautiful yellow calcite as well as this card. So this is, of course, what your oracle card looks like. Let's take a look at the rest of your cards and find out what your future self is trying to show to you today. What is your future self trying to uncover to you? Pile number 1. So you have Moon in Sagittarius with optimism. Okay. Starting off on a beautiful note. Okay. And you have Elegant Escort. Okay, now let's take a look at your tarot cards. You have 8 of Cups. Right. You have the 7 of Pentacles. You have the Hanged Man. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Lovely. You have the King of Cups. And you have the Sun ending your reading. Wow. There's definitely a lot of light in your reading here. So what is this about? What is your future self trying to uncover here? What I'm seeing, to be quite frank with you, pile number 1, I'm seeing your future self speaking about a certain connection that you have in your life, especially with Elegant Escort here. And with the main oracle card that you picked, do you see how someone's trying to lure someone in that is sleeping, is not aware of what this person is doing? So I would say, pile number 1, I do see here your future self giving you a wake-up call of some sort with the Sun, or wake up call is not the right word. The right word is awareing you, letting you in on something, actually. I see your future self telling you that perhaps someone in your life is not either as loyal as they seem to be or as open as they seem to be. And is kind of luring you in little by little, showing you that they're doing something unique with you or that you're special to them, when this may not be the whole truth, as I see in this reading. I see your future self, of course, with the moon in Sagittarius, telling you to be optimistic. Do not take this message with a heavy heart whatsoever. Do not feel shocked. And such an amazing Wheel of Fortune card here. We'll get to that. But your future self is telling you, I'm in the future and things are looking amazing. So don't hold on to someone that may be showing you the world or showing you more than what it could. Part of it could be true, but don't fully believe someone who is showing you more than what it really is. In fact, seeing the Eight of Cups beginning your reading, I kind of feel your future self inviting you to slowly move away from this person, either fully or, and the reason I say little by little is you have the Seven of Pentacles, which is building something little by little. And so don't, you may not want to fully get out of it quickly, but you do want to shift your perspective and start looking into something closer. And little by little seeing, as you look at things from a different perspective, as you collect information, is this person really all that they say or not? If they are, then this is not the reading for you, or that maybe there's something else being referred to here. So do not worry. Your future self is here trying to take you to safer shores. Just be discerning and look at things from a different perspective, calmly, and see, is this person turning out to be right? Then it is the right person. If not, I see your future self telling you to not worry at all and be optimistic. This is literally written here in your reading. With the exploration that you're going to go through with the Sagittarius, Moon in Sagittarius really shows you emotions as well as exploration. So exploration of emotions. You perhaps will be going on a path, meeting other different people, and your luck will be really on your side for you to grasp some sort of connection or relationship that will be wonderful. You know what? I just heard a story this morning that I watched on YouTube, and I may have heard it just for this pile, because when I saw this ship, since the story is about someone buying a car, it instantly reminded me of the story that I heard in the morning. I heard someone on YouTube, they were saying how people can, because sometimes of their short-sightedness and their mean behavior, how they can really miss certain opportunities, big opportunities. So this person was saying that she had saved up for her car, and she was about to go out now finally to get her dream car. And so she went to one of these car shops, agencies, and found her car, talked to the salesperson, and she really felt like the salesperson was disrespecting her, wasn't really interested in giving her more information about the car or putting in any effort into selling the car to her, and was generally treating her in a rude manner. And so she said, I had a really bad feeling about this. And even though this was my dream car, I decided to just follow my gut feeling and not buy anything from this agency. I feel like, she said, she felt like these people were judging her from the outside. I don't know what kind of criteria they had, or what kind of label they put on her, or what maybe they were just plain lazy. I don't know what it was. Lazy into treating people better, but she had a really bad feeling about it and she left. And so after feeling better, she went back out to get her dream car, and she went to another agency. Surprisingly, she found a different car. The color, how it was, everything. It was even a totally different brand. She looked at it and she said she instantly felt and knew that that was her car. Looked outside, looked inside. This time, the salesperson was very professional, very decent, took all the time to explain everything that she wanted. And she said the first agency, they were very lazy. They didn't know that they could have made a sale on that day straight away. And this was kind of like a blessing in disguise, because she now found a totally different car. I mean, she had a dream car for quite a while, but she found a totally different car that instantly became her dream car, even though she knew what she wanted for quite a long time. She did not know about it. The color, everything about it was exactly what she wanted. She's so grateful that she waited and that this happened. She was so happy to be dealing with such a decent salesperson, and she got her real dream car during that day. And so I feel like in your reading here, this is the kind of message. I'm seeing your future self telling you to be optimistic. And sometimes people can show us the world or show us that they are wonderful. It's not for us to feel sad when it doesn't turn out to be true. Perhaps part of it is true, but perhaps another part isn't. And we have in this lifetime, one lifetime to enjoy, right? And your future self here is making sure that you enjoy this lifetime to the fullest and to wait. Shift your perspective. Don't be sad. Go about it in a way that is comfortable for you. But at the end of the day, look forward to something else. Because the Wheel of Fortune, along with the King of Cups, is showing that you will be meeting someone. Either this is a friend or I don't know, a work connection maybe, or a romantic connection, whatever it is in your life, that will be much better, that you will truly appreciate, and where you're appreciated as well. And I'm seeing, let this ship go, because you're getting something much better, my dear pile number 1. Of course, take time with the Hanged Man. Don't be quick with the Seven of Pentacles as well. Take time to study it so that you know how to go about it. And to wake up, the reason I'm saying a wake-up call is because the reason I said it was a wake-up call is because this figure is sleeping. And by wake-up calls, not something to be alarmed about, but rather to slowly but surely wake up in peace, to look at your environment and your ambiance in a discerning way, and to see how to go about it slowly, pile number 1. But I believe during this process you will come to sound realizations. Eye-opening realizations is the right word. That will help you look at things in a completely different way without feeling sad. I feel like it's not really going to make you feel sad. It's kind of like you're not losing everything, but you're not going to be moving in this direction, but rather on another direction, my dear pile number 1. So pile number 1, that was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope it was useful for you. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please, don't forget to check out my productivity book. You might be interested in it because it's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it, but it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. I hope you enjoyed this book. I wrote it with full intention to fully help you become a productive person as you enjoy it. And if you're interested in this book, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. And pile number 1, it was such a pleasure. I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. So you have chosen the beautiful Citrine as well as this oracle card. So now let's take a look at your cards, because today we're finding out what unclear or hidden truth that your future self is trying to uncover to you in today's reading. So you have the Sun in Taurus with acquisition. Interesting. Okay. You have, ooh, topsy-turvy. All right. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you have the Knight of Wands, the Four of Cups, ooh, okay. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Sun. I kind of feel like something is coming to the light. You have the Ace of Wands, and you have the Four of Cups. I love that. Okay. Before I begin reading, let me just take a clear look here. I see here, pile number 2, that there is some sort of, with the Sun in Taurus, some sort of acquisition or something material, perhaps finances or a position at work or something that you are supposed to take that you're not taking. And it seems like there is something going on behind the scenes, with people agreeing behind the scenes to maybe take it from you, especially that we have topsy-turvy here, things going upside down, underground, and it's being hidden from you, even though you have a right for it. It's rightfully yours, but there might be some things going behind the scenes where someone's trying to take something that is yours, especially with the Knight of Pentacles. They're slowly working there on it. But I do see here your spirit guides telling you that you are being protected from this manipulation happening behind the scenes. With the Sun card, it seems like it's going to come out into the light. It's going to come out into the light. Rescue is on the way here for you. And it's really against the odds how this rescue is coming. But I do see with this Four of Cups that it has to do with your spirit guides. Also doing things under the scene to keep your rights protected. You are completely unaware, obviously, of this at the moment. Things will come at the light into the light soon, but your future self's message is that when it does come out, you have to be fierce. You have to stand up for your right and claim it. Don't be afraid or intimidated. Do you see here with the Ace of Wands, this is a new beginning, a new birth. You're taking something that is rightfully yours. It is meant to be with you, just like a child is meant to be with their mother. With the trees here being lit, you see that you will be alerted to something that you were in the dark in. And with this insect going fiercely and boldly into the fire, it shows how fierce and bold we must be. But to be careful also not to be burned, but not be afraid of coming near what may be uncomfortable. Because when we do you see the moth wings here, showing that there is a transformation happening to you as you do that, pile number 2. So as you can see, something is coming into the light. With the 4 of Cups, yeah, you're not really aware of it. You're supposed to receive something that you're not seeing, because as we discussed, something very deep is happening under the scenes. Perhaps you've been convinced, someone convinced you that it's not supposed to be yours when it's rightfully yours. They're messing perhaps with your head or something. But fear not, my dear pile number 2. It's coming into the light, and without you putting much effort at this stage, you're being protected from what is happening here. There's certainly a rescue. As we see here, it seems like you need to be doing something. But also, it seems like the situation will shift in a very surprising way. Especially that we have Tatterhood's story and your Knight of Wands, which is a Norwegian fairy tale. It's a long story. I won't say the whole story, but Tatterwood was initially she was born considered to be ugly or fierce, and the Queen Mother was a little bit shocked with her birth. But later on, Tatterhood, as you can see, she was born wielding her wooden spoon, and later on Tatterhood proved to be the one who saves the family from the trolls who came in sneaking and tried to attack the kingdom. And then she turns into this beautiful princess later as she marries the prince. So we see a dramatic shift in your situation, as we see from Tatterhood's story. And again, this is why you have topsy-turvy. The situation that you are in will change dramatically. And as it changed, your future self is telling you, stand boldly and don't be afraid to speak up or to come near the fire when the time comes, because you won't be burned. You are protected. But you need to be bold and handle it with, like the Knight of Wands, carefully, steadily, but carefully. And I want to say it the other way around. Carefully, but steadily is what I want to say, actually. So look forward to that. And since this is your reading, I actually want to pick up your tarot cards and see what are you advised to do from your future self when the time comes, when the information is revealed. Let me check out here for you. What should pile number 2... So you're not really required, as I can see, to do something at the moment. But when you hear about it, you have to stand strong and take your rights. Don't say, oh, well, let it go. No. You have to stand bold, not be afraid, speak up, and stand up for yourself and take what is rightfully yours. So may we kindly get more information here about what exactly does pile number 2 need to do when the time comes to claim what is theirs? What should pile number 2 do to claim what is theirs? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, exactly, 5 and 6. Let's see what these are. Pile number 2. So you have the Queen of Swords. Let me adjust this, yeah. Appearing as the Queen of Voices. So there's a strong advice here about voicing your opinion, speaking up, and not letting it be, not letting it scare you. Even the Knight of Wands is about fighting for your rights, fighting for what you believe in, speaking up the truth, saying your truth. Okay? You have the Page of Voices again, the Page of Swords. I see here an advice from your future self to look into the situation deeper. Always educate yourself. Always get more information about what you don't know as soon as you find out about it. Because when you do find out about it, you realize, oh, so this is what my future self was referring to. Now, let's collect more information before you make, before you speak up. Collect information so that you can get everything that you need before you stir things up. You have the 8 of Cups. Okay, let's watch the others first. The 8 of Cups. Perhaps some of you could, this could be relevant to some of you. If there is power in you leaving something, leave it. Or if there is power in you saying, well, if I'm not getting my rights, I'm going to go. That could be one for some of you. But let's first take a look at your cards. You have the 10 of Cups. Wow. You have the Empress. There's, see, the Empress is lining right under the Ace of Wands, which is showing birth as well. Ooh, and you have the Moon. I kind of felt like this was the Moon as well. So I see here, first and foremost, your future self is telling you, don't be afraid. You're going to move into something that will make you so happy. It's like an exciting birth for you, an exciting new beginning that you will absolutely love. It is your blessing to enjoy and to sit in your kingdom. So don't be afraid to explore what you don't know. Once the information is out, get to know more information about it, voice it out, and don't be afraid to claim what's yours. Here's the thing. Don't be afraid to go towards what's yours and claim it, because it is yours. You'll be very happy receiving that. And so don't let it go just because you might feel, oh, well, it's not worth the fight. No, your future self is telling you it is worth the fight. Go through it, discuss your opinions in a strong way, and you will be taking what's yours. Most importantly, I see a strong suggestion of educating yourself, collecting information before maybe you make a fuss, or before you launch into it and say, hey, there's something that is mine that has been hidden from me and I want it. You even have 9 diamonds here. So again, looks like it's a material thing, a position, a regular income, or maybe inheritance of some sort. Something is yours. You're about to get to know more about it. Your future self is telling you to be ready to go on charge like a knight and go get what is yours. You are being protected, and there really isn't anything to be afraid of. You'll find that once you speak up with strength, that you will get it, and it's going to be a big blessing to you. You're going to sit on your throne in your kingdom, enjoying this marvelous gift that is time for you to take. My dear pile number 2. So pile number 2, I wish you all the best of luck with that. May you enjoy your wonderful blessing that is coming in the future. I know you're going to be speaking up, standing for what is rightfully yours. And pile number 2, that was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. You might be interested in it because it's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. But it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And pile number 2, it was a real pleasure. I'm wishing you all the best of luck from my heart. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. So you have chosen the beautiful Carnelian as well as this card. So let's take a look at your cards and find out together what your future self is trying to uncover for you. What is some sort of unclear or hidden truth that you don't know about that your future self is trying to show to you or uncover to you? So you have Jupiter and Gemini with bluff. Okay. As we saw this card, there's barking. My dog was barking. It's like unclear talk. Okay. Oh, you have the Knight of the Hafla with some dancing going on. There's quite a lot of entertainment here. Okay. Let's get more information. So you have the Knight of Voices, which is the Knight of Swords. You also have the Six of Voices, which is the Six of Swords. Okay. Noticing a lot of yellows as well. You have the Muse of Emotions, which is the cup what's going on? The King of Cups, and I'm gonna take that stuttering into consideration. So obviously these are together, but again, there's bluff, there's unclear words or unclear thoughts and ideas perhaps being presented to you. Someone is not voicing out clearly their intentions or what they want to say. Oh, you have this interesting Six of Pentacles. Kind of getting the gist here. You have the World. And you have the Four of Pentacles ending your reading. Pile number 3. What I'm seeing in your reading here, specifically with bluff and Knight of the Hafla, which I noticed from the beginning, there is entertainment, there's unclarity in communication. And this is showing me that you may be dealing with someone that is not taking your connection as seriously as you are taking it. Especially with the Six of the Six of Pentacles, which is usually about balance, you taking out what you're giving in. And I'm seeing in this specific Six of Pentacles that you're only taking a part of what you're supposed to receiving, and the rest is being hidden from you. It's being kept from you. And so this person is aware that there is more to give you, but they're not giving you all that you deserve in this connection. And you do see here with the King of Cups, drink is like someone is drinking some bait or sleeping pill or something, especially that you have sleeping here. Someone's letting you sleep on the truth. I'm really inclined to feel like in this specific pile, it's more of a new romantic connection, but of course, this does not have to be. Each message reaches every person in the way that they personally understand what the universe is trying to tell them. So there's a connection here with a lot of talking with the Knight of Swords. A lot of talking, but with the Knight of Swords, this is talking that may not always be truthful. There are thoughts that may still need exploration. And you do have here in your card the idea that you might be resting or trying to enjoy this, but you're seeing signs that are telling you otherwise. So you are seeing some red flags from this situation. You are seeing red flags, my dear pile number 3. In fact, this post guy is in red. And so you enjoy when you take, but you do feel some red flags that you're not taking all that you deserve with this specific person, whichever connection this is. There's a lot of talk that doesn't make sense. Things are not lining up and adding up together. Perhaps this person is keeping some space between you to be able to have the space to do what they want to do, to be able to go back in and out, walk in or walk out. There are two faces to this person, a speaking face and a face that is not there. A face that says one thing, but a face that does the other. See, there's duality here in your reading. And you do see with the bluff here, someone being covered, their eyes are covered. So you may not see the whole situation correctly because you believe in what this person is saying. And the Knight, they have a bit of a playful energy. Sometimes is not always serious with the Knights. And at the end of the day, you want to rest, you want to feel safe, but you are seeing signs. In fact, you're seeing red flags here with the Carnelian being red. We'll talk about the Carnelian in a second when we move to the other point. But you are seeing red flags for sure. They're hidden within the entertainment, but you feel it and you see it. And so I see your future self telling you, pile number 3, to reserve your energy from this person. Because with the World card here, you are so much more worth what this person is giving. You're so much more worth. And so much with the World, it's like you have everything. You are everything. And you can see someone is treating you as handing you out something so little when you deserve so much bigger things. Is this a job opportunity, a manager not giving you enough, a company not giving you enough, bluffing you? Is this a romantic connection? Is this a friend who wants something from you and is giving you little until they take it? Who knows? At the end of the day, your future self is telling you to reserve your energy. My dear pile number 3, you are worth much more than what this person is giving you. And you do see snails here on this person's head. I believe in your reading signifying that at this moment you have to also be careful and reserved with your information. Don't give out too much information in what you've caught up with, what you see, because you don't want this person changing colors and bluffing as per what they've realized on further playing. The right way to see the truth for yourself, your future self is saying, is by reserving this information that you can see, the red flags that you're seeing, leading them on, and see for yourself. Are they really being truthful or not? And until then, reserve your energy a little bit. Be careful. Don't give everything away until you really see their true intentions. Pile number 3. And with the Carnelian, I'm really saying Carnelian is all about, other than confidence and strength, it's really all about as well sexual attraction, being attractive. So again, this doesn't necessarily have to be at all a romantic connection, although it could be with the Carnelian, but it could also mean that you're lucrative at this point. Someone wants something from you. And so if we look at the Six of Pentacles as a solution, we should take a look at it now the other way, since it's reciprocative energy. Now, hold off your energy and also give a little bit until you see what's up, because you have the snail here again with this person hiding their intentions. And so you should be hiding your ideas as well and what you've discovered and found out. Pile number 3. So take it little by little. Take your time to find out what this person is all about. See what is good for you. Take that, and what is not good, take it out. But just don't believe it at face value. Pile number 3 for sure. I'm going to get your tarot cards and get more information about what you need to do exactly in this situation. So what should pile, whoa, that was ready. Pile number 3 do exactly. So you have, again, the Muse of Materials, which is the King of Pentacles. Okay, so that's what to do. You also have the Ace of Voices, which is the Ace of Swords. Being grounded. Not looking at this person as very loving, but to ground yourself and see things for what they are. Okay. Yeah, I get what this is saying. So you have the Ace of Swords. This is how it looks like. Okay. This is reminding me of don't display your dirty laundry or something. Or displaying. Okay, anyways, you have the Knight of Cups. You have the Ten of Pentacles. And you have the Eight of Pentacles. So first and foremost, I'm noticing here with the King of Pentacles of grounding oneself as opposed to flying off. This is really showing me the energy of the Four of Pentacles here. With, I think the bird was called Connor or Condor, which is folklore in Peru, which says that at the beginning of days, Condor was flying around a lake, and then found this beautiful little girl, or not little, beautiful girl, young woman, who was picking up cherries, I believe, for her family, helping her family out. And Condor felt that this was such a pretty girl, so sweet, dealt with this girl, found her to be very sweet, and fell in love with her. And by time, they built a nice connection, and at some point Condor asked this beautiful young lady if she would go and live with him, but she said she would it would flatter her to do so, but she had to take care of her ill mother. And so Condor was really disappointed, and in a split of a second, here's what I want to tell you, asked her to scratch a spot on his back that he couldn't reach. So she did that, and he quickly flipped her up on his back, flew up to his nest up above in the sky. And even though that was dishonest, you see the playing still going around. So he took her up into his nest and tried to feed her, tried to make her happy, made his whole family treat her in a really nice way. His mother was trying to attend to her. And at some point, this girl kept crying very hard. And so the hummingbird saw what happened and wanted to rescue this little girl. So he went up to Condor and told him that she's crying because she doesn't eat raw meat. She eats cooked meat. And so when Condor went out to try and get her cooked meat, the hummingbird quickly took the girl, saved her, brought her back to her mother, which was so happy and relieved to have her. And then Condor was so angry about what the hummingbird did. So he tore him up into pieces, and then the hummingbird, each piece of the hummingbird turned into another hummingbird, showing why we have, as per the story, we have different types of hummingbirds in the world. So my point is here, this is a very playful person and very hard to pinpoint in the beginning, because this person appreciates you, perhaps acknowledges the wonderful thing about you, genuinely likes you as well, but is very playful and is there to take what they want, this with disregard to what you want, with disregard to what is fair for you, with disregard of being honest with you. And within this playfulness, this is where the confusion, as I saw here, saying something and doing something else. Sometimes this person is really nice and love bombs you, and sometimes this person, when it's not what they want, they can be really mean and tear things apart. And so you have to be careful and to just let this energy go. Let it go. Go back to where your safety is. I see your future self telling you, now is the time to really consider this and to to see with the Ace of Swords. This is clarity, to see things clearly. There's dirty laundry is what I remembered. So you can see some signs. You do see that things aren't working out. And so with the Knight of Cups, I'm seeing to take yourself out of the situation in a kind and loving way, but to do it firmly. Pile number 3. In fact, you do see here, ending your reading, is the 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles, showing your future self, telling you that in the future you are exactly where your future self has explained, in a much better opportunity where you are appreciated, where you are loved, and you feel like you have everything that you wanted in this situation with someone else who appreciates you more. Your efforts are appreciated. Their efforts, they're putting in a lot of efforts. They're working and doing what they are saying, and there's a stronger, much more happier bond with this future person, my dear pile number 3. So this is what I'm seeing in terms of what your future self is trying to make clear, what they're trying to uncover with some perhaps this unhidden truth. And pile number 3, that was your reading. I hope you have enjoyed it and found it useful. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. You might be interested in it because it's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. But it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And pile number 3, it was such a pleasure, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. So you have chosen the beautiful Opalite as well as this card. So we're taking a look at what your future self is trying to convey to you when it comes to some sort of hidden truth or something unclear, an unclear truth in your life. What is your future self trying to uncover to you? Oh, apologies. You have Jupiter in Capricorn with control. You have jailbirds. Okay. You also have 4 of Inspiration, which is the 4 of Wands. You have the 5 of Inspiration, which is the 5 of Wands. I see. Okay. Right. You have the Lovers. We want to keep this PG. Hold on. PG 18. PG friendly is the word I'm looking for. Okay, so you have the Lovers. You have the Queen of Swords. You have the Star. And you have the Queen of Swords again. Wow. So what I'm seeing here in your reading, my dear pile number 4, is that with the jailbirds and control, I feel like there is a certain person in your life with the 5 of Wands as well, who could be a little bit, I don't want to say full of themselves. I want to say this is a person who is full of pride, wants to fill themselves up one way or the other. And I see they are trying to, one way or the other, take control of you. My dear pile number 4. I feel like this person could be giving you a lot of love. They are wonderful in one area, but quite controlling in another. I feel like they do it little by little here. They hover over your life, try to get information, try to give you some bait so that you may perhaps depend on them. All in all, this person is quite a controlling person and is very concerned about who's better, who's stronger, who can do things in a much smarter, competent way. And so they might be presenting it in the beginning, is what your future self is saying, as acts of love, acts of care. But you do feel that something is not right, and your future self is telling you to follow your gut with this person. In fact, with the Queen of Swords, I see your future self telling you to be more discerning. What you feel is happening, or if you look closer to your situation, you'll see yourself that you've nested in it, in exactly what you will be exploring. Later on, if you don't look, here's what I want to say clearly. What you will see in the future of how this connection will go, given the things that are happening now, you will realize that you're already nesting in this situation. Meaning that you don't want to get in deeper into that, where you feel like later on it's so much harder to take yourself out of this control, where it's going to become the status quo. It may start as a nice gesture, as a kindness, as sweetness, as this person looking out for you, trying to do what's best for you, that they care. But as you allow them to do that, little by little, you realize that there will be snaky behavior later on. Your gut feeling is not wrong. And you should not allow anyone to have that type of control little by little over your life. And so I would think your future self is saying, take yourself out of it slowly, but no. Pile number 4, I see your future self with the Queen of Swords telling you to take firm action with that. To not accept any more help from this person, and to start going back to relying on yourself. My dear pile number 4. And you have to do it on your own. And the reason I feel that is because the opalite is a man-made crystal from pieces of silicon dioxide put together. And so I feel like your future self is telling you to do things for yourself. Even if you don't know, take the time to educate yourself, to get information on how to do it, but cut the behavior of letting someone do something for you constantly just because you may be busy or you don't know how to do it, because later on it may turn with the 5 of Wands into an argument, an egoistical argument that you're not expecting. After the 4 of Wands, which you could be feeling really grateful and happy that someone is there being kind, doing all of these things to you or for you. So there's shift in energy here from celebration, feeling happy, perhaps even feeling home with the energy of the 4 of Wands. It'll be turning into an egoistical argument and competition of who has the right to do what and when, and things like, well, I've done this for you. Did you see me doing that? You couldn't dip your water into that, but I can. Things like that is the type of energy that I'm seeing here. And so I see your future self telling you to not only look under your feet of how you are enjoying this now, but to look into the future, and you will realize slowly that you may be nesting yourself into an unlikely, unfavorable situation that you may not like. And with the star, this is Aquarius energy. You even see the wings here, showing that your freedom is the most important and most valuable thing to you, and that nothing in the world can have a price tag that is even close in any way possible to your freedom. Your freedom is the most valuable thing that you have. And so no amount of good things can take that away from you. And so with the Queen of Swords, instead of letting that go, through loving acts, instead of letting others do that for you through loving, that will begin as loving acts, but will turn out to be something very rough and snaky. I see your future self telling you, be careful, and whatever you don't know how to do, start trying to collect information and see how you can do it. Be ready to take action towards the things that you want to do. Discipline yourself to find out how you can do it. Bring your freedom to yourself. And don't let this person slowly but surely lurk into your life. And that you will be able to see what your future self is telling you if you look closely into the situation. My dear pal, number 4. Wow. It looks like a serious message here. So what I'm going to do, in fact, I just noticed with Jupiter and Capricorn, it's like luck is on your side at the moment. My dear pile number 4, luck is on your side, meaning that whatever you try to do, you will be successful in doing it. And Capricorn is all about self-discipline, making things happen, going after it, being consistent until you make it happen. And so gift yourself a consistency, gift yourself action taking, because nothing is more valuable than you keeping your freedom. And the fight to take it out later on is just going to be awful for you. It's going to feel like some sort of jail, so that you need to bail yourself out of. And so start now is what your future self is telling you. Start now. You see, there's freedom outside. Don't keep yourself stuck in a room. There's so much more outside. And that the intentions aren't absolutely clear. Let's take a look at your cards. And I will get more information here for you, pile number 4. Oh, thanks. On what you need to do exactly in this situation. So what should pile number 4 do exactly in this situation, please? We have one more card. I'll take this one. Okay. So you have the 9 of Pentacles. Wow. You have the 4 of Cups. You have the World. Wow. You have Death. The Sun. Death and the Sun. Wow. World, Death, and Sun. I'm shocked. Okay, and you have the 9 of Wands. So clearly I see your future self telling you to summon up your courage and start seeing how you thinking and considering of how you can do this for yourself. Because with the 4 of Cups, I feel like at the moment, this may not be your favorable option. You might feel like it's much easier to have someone help out. Perhaps with the 5 of Wands during stressful times where you need to focus on yourself and other things that are important to you. But I'm seeing your future self telling you no. You need to reconsider this. And your independence will make you much happier, will make you do things for yourself much easier. Whatever you don't know how to do, take the time to learn it. Yes, it might take a little bit of time, but you will feel like you, in the near future, with the World, the Death card, and the Sun, that whatever it is in the world that you want to do, you will be able to be the person who can do it for yourself, instead of sometimes feeling helpless because of time or energy or maybe not knowing what to do. This situation will end as you train yourself, grow your wings, and feel like you have the world in the palm of your hands. If you train yourself to do that. It might feel difficult, but with the Sun card, your situation will change completely in everything. With luck on your side, very soon in the near future, you will feel like whatever you want to do, you'll be able to do it by yourself. Whatever you need to work on because you don't have the time for it, you'll find a system to finish it off constantly, and you will have created a world that is very easy to function in, very bright, because you're not depending on anyone, you're depending on you, and you're doing it the way you like it. No disturbances, no control, and you overall with the world, you'll be so proud of yourself that you are independent and able to tackle things on your own. the Sun card here shows the amount of positivity and blissful like feeling that you will feel, blissful energy that you will feel. You will bask in the blessing of knowing that you are capable of doing everything on your own. And so make use of this good energy, good luck energy that is by your side now. Everything that you try to do will work out for you at this stage of your life, perhaps even forever. May it always be there for you. And start relying on yourself and learning things for yourself. My dear pile number 4, that is what I see in your reading. And I'm truly wishing you the best of luck from my heart. May you always be strong, independent, powerful, and super successful, pile number 4. So that was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please, don't forget to check out my productivity book. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it, but it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And pile number 4, it was such a pleasure and an honor doing this reading for you. Thank you for allowing me to do that, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.